I wish I could put into words what it has done for me personally. All I can say is that it has truly helped me befriend my mind and improve my overall well-being. So I hope you'll see for yourself how it might benefit you. Today we're going to do mindfulness of breathing. I encourage you to use the breath as an anchor, anchoring the mind to the breath, knowing that the mind will wander. The mind will absolutely wander when you notice that it's doing that, kindly bringing the awareness back to the breath. That is the practice. Okay, I encourage you to find a comfortable seated position. For many people, it's most comfortable in a chair with feet flat on the floor. I'm seated cross-legged, but I'm really used to this position. It's comfortable to me. Comfort is important. I encourage you to close your eyes if you feel comfortable. If not, looking down and softening the gaze works too. And just bringing the awareness to the breath. Paying attention to the breath as if it's the first time the breath is being noticed. Watching the breath cycle from initiation of the inhale all the way through the completion of the exhale, just for a few breath cycles. Seeing if the body can be aligned in one straight line so that the head is in line with the heart, in line with the base of the spine, focusing on the breath. Taking a few deep breaths, deeper than what's normal. A few pronounced breaths. And noticing where the breath is felt the most. Either the most or where it feels the most pleasurable. Noticing. Perhaps you feel the breath most in the nose, perhaps the throat or the chest, or maybe even the belly. Just noticing where it is felt the most and keeping the awareness there. Returning to normal breathing. Just letting the breath happen. It happens on its own. Doesn't need to be manipulated. Coming back to the normal breath. Knowing it's very normal for the mind to wander. If the mind wanders, gently bringing it back to the breath. Noticing if the breath has any sound, noticing any sound or lack of sound, associated with the breath. Where is the mind now? If the mind has wandered, gently bringing it back to the breath. My teachers like to say that the mind produces thoughts the same way the mouth produces saliva. It's just what it does. Nothing to be taken personal. Just simply noticing and bringing the awareness back to the breath. Noticing if you can find the point where the inhale ends and the exhale begins. Noticing if that transition can be noticed when the inhale ends and the exhale begins. Just noticing where the mind goes. Paying attention to when the mind wanders. Is it going to planning the future? Is it going to rehashing the past? Just noticing. There's no right or wrong. It's just paying attention. Paying attention to this breath. Paying attention to this breath. We practice paying focused attention. We practice here in a controlled environment, and we take that practice with us in our real life. In our real life, when we encounter distractions, we have that built-in practice of gently bringing the mind back to this moment. Adopting a kind and compassionate mindset. Knowing that the mind will wander, treating it gently and gently bringing the awareness back to the breath. Where is the mind now? If the mind is wandered, gently bringing it back to the breath, paying attention to the breath. Where is the mind now? Gently bringing it back to the breath. If the mind is wandered, bringing it back to the breath. Bringing the awareness to the full cycle of the breath. From the beginning of the inhale to the end of the exhale for the next few cycles, witnessing the full cycle of the breath. Bringing the awareness to the hands, noticing if the hands are in contact with any part of the body or with the surface, just noticing. Noticing any temperature or lack of temperature in the hands. Slowly extending the fingers, using the extension of the fingers to bring the awareness back to the room. Opening the eyes if they were closed. Thank you so much for joining me for Mindfulness of Sound. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please share this out with your friends and family. Help me to reach more people to experience mindfulness and befriending the mind. Thank you so much for joining me and have a wonderful day.